Hello everybody, this is Dragonzilla here, and today I'm taking a look at one of the new 2020 prehistoric animal figures from Safari Limited, and it is the Shringasaurus, or as I like to call him, Ringo. I got this guy off everythingdinosaur.com, so I would like to send a special thank you, and I have provided a link to the website so you can get this and the other new Safari figures today. Now, Shringasaurus is only new to paleontology because it was described back in 2017, so it's a recent find, and its fossils have been found in India, hence why there's Indian music playing right now. Shringasaurus, which means horned reptile, was not a dinosaur but a diapsid that were an ancient species of reptile called archosaurs. The animal was a herbivore and it lived during the early to mid-Triassic period, from 245 to 243 million years ago. So figure itself, this is the only 2020 figure that I have in the collection at the present time, because normally when the new Safari figures are first available on Everything Dinosaur, I usually buy 3 and 1 or 2 get reviewed, but Ringo is the only exception that I went for, and because Shringasaurus is only new to paleontology, this is the first figure of this animal to be made. And for first impressions, my goodness, Safari have done a fantastic job on this reptile, giving him a marvellous paint job that are a mixture of yellow, orange with brown patches. Those are the traditional colours that Safari will often go for their animals. From a distance, the skin appears to be smooth, but up close the scales will appear. Most of these figures will show the animal in an active pose, whether it's roaring, eating, or defending itself from a predator. However, Ringo here is portrayed as a calm, quiet animal that's just having a walk through the Triassic countryside, or to be more accurate, the shrubby wilderness, or wherever Shringasaurus lived. It just goes to show that just because a prehistoric animal looks unusual doesn't mean that they should be portrayed as monsters. And Shringasaurus, along with many other of Safari's dinosaurs, really demonstrate this natural behaviour, hence why they are so popular. When you look at Shringasaurus, the first thing that will catch your eyes are the cone-shaped horns that are spot-on sculpted, and they are weathered, but not as heavily weathered as the tusks of Eofauna's 3 elephant models, so I'd say that they are on the same level as the American Mastodon's tusks, clear but with a bit of weathering. However, I will point out that the right horn seems to be sticking up just slightly. I don't know if it's just mine or that's how Ringo was made, but it's no big issue. So for media appearances. Now, Shringasaurus, like I said earlier, is only new to paleontology, so the animal at this current time has not yet starred in any movies, TV shows, documentaries, or even any video games. But back in the olden days, i.e. from the turn of the century all the way up to the 60s, when it came to using dinosaurs in movies, they weren't always brought to life by stop-motion animation, or in the case of Godzilla, a guy in a suit. Sometimes, if the budget was very low, then production teams would use live lizards and crocodiles to play the part of dinosaurs and other prehistoric reptiles. And although Shringasaurus was unknown back then, occasionally you would get iguanas with fake horns stuck on their heads. Now, even though it's most likely that these horned iguanas were playing the part of, let's say, a Triceratops, this is as close to seeing Shringasaurus on screen, and there's a possibility that if Primeval was still going, then Shringasaurus might have started the series. And now let's move on to size comparisons. Since Ringo is an animal of the Triassic, he'll fit right in with other Triassic reptiles, but I think in reality Shringasaurus would have been a bit bigger than the other creatures in this lineup. Also, I forgot to mention that I did a review on the Safari Limited Prestasuchus, so the link to that will be in the description below, if you wish to check that out. So here's Ringo with the Diplodocus and Giganotosaurus, also from Safari Limited. I haven't reviewed these guys, but I'm pretty sure someday I will. Here he is with some stem mammals from the Permian period. One of these guys has been reviewed. I don't think I need to say which one, but the link to his review will be in the description below. And because Shringasaurus kind of resembles a Harryhausen creature, here he is with 3 Harryhausen monsters from X+. So what are my final thoughts on Ringo the Shringasaurus from Safari Limited? I believe that this has got to be one of the best figures for 2020 that Safari has ever made. Well, even though many folks will disagree and say Demonicus is Safari's best for 2020. But I'm going to say that Demonicus is number 1 and Shringasaurus number 2. I know that there are some other features that Ringo has that I didn't mention, such as the long neck, but it's only a little model, so hey, not a lot to say on it. And I'm also the second person to review this guy. First YouTuber was Alex the Titanosaur Emperor. He did a great job, and I'm sure in time others will add this guy to their collections and make their reviews. I give Ringo 5 stars, and a must have if you love Triassic reptiles. The link to everythingdinosaur.com, where I got him from, will be in the description below. This is Dragonzilla signing out. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.